Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you from start to end how to make a tumbler turner for a little less under than $25. So stay tuned.
I knelt to pray today, but no one was listening anymore.
Here are the things you will need: a noodle from the Dollar Tree, a half-inch piece of PVC pipe and the butt connector, and the motor. Now the motor will have all the pieces with it if you order it off of Amazon. I will have links in the description, and a piece of scrap wood and some electrical tape and your butt connectors. Okay, the first thing I did is I took my piece of board here. It's about 4.5 inches wide, so I cut it about 13.5 inches long. That way by the time you put your cup on it, you have enough room still left over. And when you connect your other two pieces of wood on the end, to put your motor on it, you'll have enough space to have room for your cup to turn. So what you want to do is just measure where you're going to put the end and then where you're going to put your board in the front to hold your PVC pipe. Okay, at this point I've already cut my two end pieces that are going to hold the motor for the turner and the PVC pipe. Now what I'm about to do is drill a 1-inch hole. That way my half-inch PVC pipe will fit through the holes and connect to the motor. Okay, here's the example of how everything is supposed to fit. Okay, at this point, this is what we have. You have your half-inch PVC pipe that's gonna fit, and then you have your piece of wood that's cut. Now you can cut it about 5 inches with the 1-inch hole for your PVC pipe to go through. And then you have your end connector that fits on the PVC pipe. Now you want to cut a hole big enough for your screw to fit to go through the motor. Now cut it right in the center. And then you have your backboard, which holds your turner motor. Now once that turner motor comes with this piece that connects it, this is what you connect. Now on that end piece, it takes a 4mm screw to screw it in, as you can see here. So once you got it screwed in there and attached to your back baseboard, you'll be able to screw everything in there like so. Now as you can see here, you want to line up your motor, that way whenever you put in the PVC pipe, everything is lined up pretty straight. So I would go ahead and attach everything and screw everything together, and then before you actually screw your motor down, I would get everything squared away. Now remember, pre-drill your holes, that way you won't split your wood. And that's what I'm showing you right here, just to make sure you do it right. So if anything else fails, you can make this any way you want. You don't have to go by a certain measurement. It's just that, you can cut your pieces of wood 6 inches, 7 inches, 8 inches. It's however tall you want to make your tumbler from. That way you can make it easier for you to slide a piece of paper or something to catch the epoxy when it falls. But this is just a simple way to make a tumbler turner. That way it's not that hard and it's not that difficult to make, guys. Okay, now I'm going to take this motor and I'm going to attach this connector right here with these screws. That way whenever I get ready to install it, it'll be ready to go. So all you have to do is just put it in, tighten up those screws that come with it. Now actually when you order it, all these parts come with the motor. So that way whenever you tighten it up, screw it in, you'll be able to put it in place and line it up. That way your PVC pipe will be lined up and straight like so. So it has two sides on it that you can screw it to the wood. Now as you can see here, I took two screws, wood screws, and I already pre-drilled the holes and I drilled everything on. I've already attached my motor and I've already attached my wire. As you can see there's that butt end where the PVC pipe is going to go, and it's straight, evened up with the hole, and you can see the screw in there. So whenever you get ready, you can take some glue, once you screw it on and everything, you can take some hot glue and put it in there. That way your PVC don't come out if you would like. Or you can add an extra extension to it. That way you can switch out your cup holders and make it work that way. You can switch out 2 or 3 different cup holders. But I mean, everything is simple and easy to make. So here I am just showing you how easy it is to make. Now anybody can make this, and little less than 30 minutes. I mean, it'll take you longer to cut the wood and screw everything together, but as you can see here how the PVC pipe fits in there. Now, like I said, if you don't want to make this a standalone stand, you can add another piece of an extension and be able to screw it on and take it off. That way you can switch out, you know, if you're using footballs. But I tend to like the noodles better. I think with the noodle, it'll hold the cup on there a lot straighter than it does those footballs. I know you can get the footballs from Dollar Tree, but I like the noodles better. Okay, at this point, I've taken the wires and I've run electrical tape. I've already wired it to a piece of plug-in that I had an old lamp that was just sitting there that I no longer used, and I was about to chunk it and throw it away. So I just cut the cord off and spliced it in together, and it seems to work here as I've already plugged it in and it's turning. I don't have an on and off switch, so I have to plug it in and take it off, unplug it and plug it in order for it to stop and turn. So, but if you have a lamp that has the on and off switch, you can use that. I mean, you can find anything laying around and just splice it together and use some electrical tape and wrap it up, and it should be good to go. On this one, I'm showing you that I used a blue noodle. It's the wider noodle, and I'm showing you that I hot glued it to the piece of PVC pipe. I put a little bit of glue down the middle of the noodle and the PVC pipe. That way it would stay and hold when you try to take off your 20-ounce cups. I glued both the ends of it, that way it wouldn't come out, but make sure you wait until it's dry before you try to put a cup on it. As you can see here, I put a 20-ounce cup that I picked up at Walmart, and it's turning pretty good. Now you want to make sure that your cups go on your noodle straight, because when you put the epoxy on it, if it's not straight, you're going to have uneven epoxy on it, and you're going to sit there and wonder what you did wrong. So just make sure it's just straight on there and it's turning straight and not turning crooked or at an angle. That's it, guys. 2 simple turners made for under $25. Now I will have the links for the motors and the cord attached with it. Now, if you wanted to, you could take those 2 motors and make you a double turner and attach those 2 wires to the same cord with the on and off switch. Now, these 2 turners I made for under $25. Real simple, real easy. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you soon.